Pera que eu vou para esse lado de cá, hein. O Snake comedor. O olho tá cheio de água, não. Não liga chegar direito, não. Snake comedor. Ó, tá dando calor. Ajeitando a configuração de tela do jogo, tá muito estranho. Tá puxando 1360 só. Não Full HD. Nossa, Snake vai macaco, o jogo Snake vai macaco. Eu joguei todos, na verdade, né? Zerei todos, não, zerei o Peacekeeper, não zerei, 4 eu zerei, 5 eu não zerei, não consegui zerar, tá chatice. Cara, do ombro. Cara, não sei se eu boto do ombro, gente. A mobilidade me perde um pouco a visão que é do outro. Eu gosto de ver as dicas. Legal ver as dicas.
This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Cold War. Eu acho que d'água, gente. Não tô chegando direito. Baseado no Metal Gear 3. Baseado. É o Metal Gear 3, não é?
Altitude 30,000 feet. Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility. Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask.
Tá vendo música.
Does this pantywaist know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf? He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Caralho, que emoção! Nossa, lembro dos...
Sunrise.
Da Gear Solid Snake Eater, vocês viram ali? E o Bang, The End.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius.
E qual que é o nome do outro? Depende, hein? O outro é um fantasma, né?
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate the alarm bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop-off. Countdown. 5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
and fly. God be with you.
Queria continuar a game. Não joguei o Dead Stranding 2, né?
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On
Eu
April
adoro
12,
uma historinha, gente.
1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story, so why'd he want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea.
Metal Gear.
We were running out
Roxinha,
of
baba.
time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then, a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear
Não tem
tests
Metal
at
Gear nesse jogo,
Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret
tem,
weapon
né,
so
mas-
big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
Ok? Queda. Queda.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west.
Ah, posso mover o mouse?
If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis.
Não tem toque, não tem nada.
The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Cheguei, Brasil. Snake comedor. Snake Eater! Snake, David Hater. Hater.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using codename. Your codename for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
Oh,
What do you mean?
you've eaten one before, haven't you? I'm glad to hear that. Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, mate?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me. This will be a sneak. You must not be seen by the enemy. This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on. You're completely naked, just as your name.
Great. Now I see. I suppose calling me Snake was...
No. There's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when.
Gotcha. Getting back...
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem.
My frequency is 1. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake?
Okay, Snake. Como é que eu uso meus bagulhos? Consigo o quê?
Snake, where do you... You can't expect... First, you'll need to press the... I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a list on the screen. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be. You can't let anyone... You're a ghost, Snake, and there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military...
Then I'll just have to take...
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops tape it to your body so you can take...
How generous.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead.
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my...
That's the one. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring...
I'll keep it in mind.
Right.
I guess that means...
Correct. The mission...
A real one-man...
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up.
Who?
I'll introduce them this time. The first, as well as recording your mission. She's a member of Fox.
She?
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes...
Aren't you going to tell me your real...
Are you going to tell me yours?
My name, huh?
And they call you Jack for short. You're...
A name means nothing on the battlefield. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you... My frequency is 145...
She's also in charge of... Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save...
So saving...
That's right. It also records the state of
Bora,
your health.
bora! Mandou com cagada.
Speaking of snakes, a legendary soldier. Actually, it was... She's going to be serving...
Boss.
She also helped me...
Jack, is that you? How many years?
Boss.
Tá com a
That's
boss?
right. Talk to me.
It's been 5 years.
You've lost.
You can tell just by the sound of...
Of course I can.
Really?
What's that?
Why'd you disappear on me?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me.
But there were still...
No, I taught you all. The rest you needed to learn.
Techniques, sure.
How to think like a soldier? A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body. In fact, spirit and body are like two sides. I can't teach you how to think. Listen to me, Jack. Having politics determine who you and politics are a living thing. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's
Não
given.
veio falar com a boss.
It's not as, but you're looking for a reason. You're a natural-born fighter. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. He has no enemies, and you follow the orders you're given.
I do whatever I have to get the job done.
That's not the same thing. In the end, you have to choose. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
I follow.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The time. People's values change over time. So there's no such thing. The enemies we fight are only enemies in... As long as...
And that's the way a soldier...
The only thing is the mission, Jack.
All right.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake.
That's right. The legendary unit that the Cobra unit. A group of hits, as long as you've got a...
Yeah. I can't think...
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and but this is the jungle. Survival is going to be...
CQC. Close quarters combat. I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years.
Not to worry. After all, this is your first...
Where are you, boss?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a permit class.
My frequency is 141...
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve... Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't...
Meu Deus, fala assim.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Outro que não dava pra ver os... Planta do Dremute. Dremute. Ah, o 2.
Hey, Snake, you ever heard of God?
No, what is it?
It's a movie. You haven't seen.
Nope.
It's about this monster called Godzilla, who grows to an enormous...
Nuclear test, huh? Then the Marshall Islands must be
It's just me.
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake, it's a movie, not a...
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity... Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type, but meanwhile, Godzilla is getting closer and closer to Tokyo. It was originally a Japanese movie, but they made an... I recommend seeing the original. It's mostly mindless.
Where can I see?
You'll just have to go to Japan.
Really?
If you wait 40 years...
Why's that?
2020...
You think there's still...
Of course.
You sure know?
Okay, then I'll tell you, when the going gets tough, it's always good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you... That's the magic.
No kidding. Well...
That's the spirit, Snake. Do you want to save? Okay.
Thanks.
Cara, não lembro mais nada desse jogo. Um jacaré ali. Como é que bate? Como é que bate? Porrada. Me afundando a lama. Como é que bate? Como é que bate? Ah, só em pé. Isso. Ticeiro, jacaré ali. Veja, né, de arma. Interessante. Esse sensor AP. Vibra ao detectar forma de vida. Ah, me fiquei meio perdido nesse jogo, né?
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet... We can't let the Kremlin find out that contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This...
The Major is right. The point of this mission, the success, change your camouflage, but choosing also, if you just stand up, but if you crawl instead, the higher the value, the harder you, the key is to make your...
Sabendo desse detalhe aqui. Não sei. Qual é inseticida? Tá. Tem aquele ali. Tem aquele ali?
Just my imagination. I think I saw some. Huh. Guess I'm seeing things. Something there. Huh? Who was that?
Não me convidaram. Festa pobre. Dolino Vodno. Dolino Vodno. Eu acho que é a ponte, né? É a ponte. Ele tá vendo o cara do lado. Tá vendo? Meu Deus! O Snake, como é que se soltou, Snake? Nem lembrava que tinha estamina nesse jogo? Tinha? Pegar o bagulho aqui embaixo, né? Ai, uma coisa no meu olho, gente. Meu olho tá. Que saco. No meu olho.
Something wrong?
Correndo voltar. Nossa, tem 4?
Who was that?
Who's that nada? Who's that nada?
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight.
O cara tá meio metro de mim no
Sentries
menino.
posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room and
Northeast section.
be careful. Your mission is to... He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov.
Right. You mean there's more? And that is that all?
Yes.
A camuflagem posso melhorar?
Who's that?
Caralho.
This is HQ. Patrol here. Enemy sighted. Requesting backup. Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
Caralho, mentira. O cara tá de lado quando eu entrei no. Peguei o cara ali. Derrubei todo mundo. Até a patrulha eu derrubei também. Com fome?
I want some more.
Tem mais um só por aí. Oi. Pega o quê? Apagou? Apagou? Ainda bem que mel, vespa, fazia mel, gente. Uma coisa de vespa. Né? O motoboy mordeu? Antigamente passar mais rápido, sim.
HQ. This is HQ. Patrol here. Unable to locate the problem. Understood. Return to your position.
Who's that? What happened?
Ai, foda, hein?
Patrol here. Enemy sighted. Commencing attack.
I hear something.
There's nothing here.
HQ. This is HQ. Patrol here. We've lost sight of the enemy. Commence alert formation. Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Não dá pra ver do lado.
What the? There's nothing here.
Não tem ninguém. Por que ele tá me vendo? Ah, Fernando. É o dia de comer cobra. O outro tá estranho aí. Essa câmera nova não me ajuda muito a ver os arredores. Foda. Peraí.
What's wrong? All clear.
Sokolov. Bem. Ah, beleza. Então, Sokolov. Pegar o... Vamos inventar o sokolov, gente. Não lembro. Acabou os quadros. Né? Nossa, o Sokolov tá aqui no fundo. Aqui. Passei por ele, não vi. Snake, o maior comedor de cobre do Metal Gear.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America is truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts?
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I managed to get past them.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Não. Sokolov. É o Sokolov. A pistolinha do Snake. Aparece o Ocelot.
Freeze!
Revolver Ocelot. O jogo é muito massa.
So this is the legendary boss, huh? Huh? We meet at last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz.
Huh.
What's a crew soldier doing here?
Soldier?
Ocelot novinho.
He's the Ocelot commander.
That's Major Ocelot to you. Don't you forget it.
Ocelot.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Ocelot. Ocelot é foda nos tiros curvos.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
Não lembro como é que é a luta com ele. Não lembro, há muito tempo. Que luta alguma coisa.
You're not the boss, are you?
Loucura do Kojima isso aí, né?
Crew operatives!
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
CQC, CQB? Corre não, sokolov!
Leave it! Shoot the other one!
Next.
You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
CCD?
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Sokolov, Sokolov. Atualmente. vou parar por aqui. Se agora que vai começar o jogo mesmo.
You want... Snake, do you know that
Nope. Never.
these scientists are investigating a place deep in the Amazon called the Black Lagoon? And there was this scene when the heroine is going for a swim and the creature sneaks up on her from underwater. I thought my heart was going to... I mean, of course, the 3D effects in It Came from Outer Space were a lot...
It wouldn't be referring to you
How rude!
because no one on Earth could be as charming as you.
Fine,
Oh.
I'll just get to the point, Snake. Be careful. Just imagining you swimming in those jungle rivers makes me think of you being attacked.
I appreciate.
Fishmen.
Okay.
And
Muito
don't
doido
be
mesmo.
attacking any pretty girls going for a swim, either.
Are you calling me a fish?
You started it.